It's time for another episode of the Road to Full Planche. This video is going to be dedicated to the importance of breathing and why it's not a good idea at all to try to make planche progress by just training at your maximum planche level. Let me give you an example. I have a friend who can actually perform a full planche for about 3 to 5 seconds, and for the last, 5 months, he wanted to increase this time to 10 or 15 seconds, but he has been completely unsuccessful because his routine consists of a lot of full planche holds and very little straddle or advanced tuck planches. That's not a very good methodology because he couldn't breathe in the full planche. What he should have done was improve his straddle or his advanced tuck, because in those positions he can breathe fairly well. The reason why breathing is such a problem is because in one hold it may take you a lot of time to run out of air, but in another hold it may take you very little time to run out of air. And when you can't breathe in the position, you won't be able to replenish the oxygen in your body, and your planche hold is gonna end right there. Unfortunately, you can't control when you're gonna run out of air. Even if you try to inhale a lot of air before every hold, you're still gonna not be able to control when you're gonna run out of air. It's completely random, and that's what's causing these consistency issues. Let me give you another example with myself this time. When I began training my planche again 3 months ago, I was able to hold a tuck planche for about 15 seconds and no advanced tuck. In about a month, I was able to increase that time to 35 seconds because I was able to breathe in the position, so the progress was very steady and fairly quick. Then with 35 seconds tuck planche, I wanted to start including advanced tucks in my routine. But as you can see, the form wasn't very good and I couldn't perform it properly. So before I could even think about increasing my seconds, I had to first improve my form. Well, for about 2 weeks, I tried improving my form by just beginning my training with advanced tuck holds, and that straight up didn't work. I wasted 2 weeks holding a position in which I can't breathe properly, and the progress I made was very small, but the chance of injury was getting very high. And I mean, just look at this inconsistency. Here's me doing it fairly okay, but then there's me again in the next day completely failing to hold the position. That is so inconsistent and so frustrating, and a major part of this is not being able to breathe in the position. So after those 2 weeks passed, I cut the advanced tuck from my routine and instead started my routine with tuck planches with 7 kilograms on my ankles. And I did tuck planches with supinated hands after that. For about 2 weeks, I progressed my tuck planche with 7 kilos from 10 to about 21 seconds, and I was able to hold the advanced tuck properly now. That pretty much shows you that it's important to train in planche levels that you can actually breathe in. And yes, a tuck planche, even with 7 kilograms, is still a lot easier than an advanced tuck, and I can breathe in the position. Now that I was finally able to hold an advanced tuck with good form, I again wanted to experiment by including it in my routine, and I barely progressed it from 5 to 10 seconds in about a month. A full month with just 5 seconds progress. That is pathetic. And again, the risk of injury was getting very high. Yes, in my update video I showed you a 15 seconds advanced tuck with really good form, but that was because I got lucky and because for some reason I didn't run out of air so quickly. Most of the time I barely hold a 10 to 12 seconds advanced tuck. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut out the advanced tuck from my routine again, because I still can't quite breathe in the position and I'm getting very inconsistent results with it. I'm gonna look to increase my tuck planche presses from 3 to 10 reps and increase my supinated tuck planche from 25 to 45 or maybe 50 seconds, and I strongly believe that that is what's gonna actually help me finally master breathing in the advanced tuck. So that is what I wanted to say in this video. I know it may seem like common sense, and it is. I mean, I definitely don't want to offend anyone's intelligence, but I just see so many people in real life who just ego planche. We need to stop the ego planching. You know how in the gym they have ego lifting? Well, we have ego planching, and we need to stop it, because all it does is reduce the progress and increase the risk of injury when we should be doing the exact opposite. Thank you for listening. Good night. My straddle sucks too.